It's not coming. Mm. Yeah. So my side, it is clear. So everyone, can you confirm once I'm audible? Right. So everyone follow the Telegram group. Okay. So yesterday, due to some personal some things that I informed in the group and I informed to admin. So it was delayed, I think. It was delayed, right? So I updated that message in Telegram group at 5:40, I think. So everyone follow the Telegram group. Okay. So normally I don't to cancel the sessions. Okay. So if any urgency or anything important, so by the time I inform in the group, right? Yeah. So in the last session, what we discussed, anyone? Okay. Someone asking two questions. Okay. VPC, right? Last, yeah. Anyone having any questions on VPC? Could you please tell me difference of security group VPN VPC? And also, can I see how two VPCs communicating with the peering connection enable? So peering connection, if you want to enable subscription, you require subscription required. Okay. So free tier also can enable, but so here uh, we are using limited resource, right? You can try that, but you will get errors. Okay. Yeah. Security group. Anurag, security group. What is security group? Anyone? What is security group? So he's asking three components here. Security group, VPN, VPS, or VPC. Security group at anyone having idea? Security group, virtual firewall, right? What is firewall? Network security device, okay, which will control the traffic. Fine. So VPN, what is VPN? So before connecting our private network, so make sure VPN should be, we need to log in the VPN, right? So normally when we want to connect our office network, so first of all, we need to log in VPN server. VPN server allows you to connect your office network. That is also one of the firewall, right? So VPN server, first we need to log in. So VPN allows you to connect your office network, right? VPC. What is VPC? Virtual private cloud, right? What is virtual private cloud? Logically isolated network. So in data center, number of companies, right? So for example, so Amazon data center, Hyderabad zone is there, Hyderabad availability zone. In Hyderabad availability zone, so nearly 130 projects are there, 130 companies, they're opting the they're opting this resources. Okay, so if you follow the default rules, default VPC, we need to use the default access, default rules only, right? So when we customize, when we create our own VPC, we can create our own rules, right? So for example, yeah, yesterday I gave you example also, right? So in the floor, there is no rooms, there is no walls, noise will, noise, yeah. So noise, we cannot control the noise, right? So when we customize our own space, we can control the noise, we can control the disturbance, right? Same way, every project team, every organization, they create their own network, their own space. In that only they create the resources. So due to that, what will happen? First one, security, and also we can control the traffic. So unauthorized access we can control, right? Yeah, so that is VPC. Security group, VPN, VPC. Is it clear to you, Anurag? Peering don't enable the peering. So backend some services will start. So you'll get more bill. Okay. If you, yeah, even though if you have subscription level, so once you create peering connection, immediately once complete your practice, you need to delete. So if you have subscription, okay. So don't keep that peering connection, you will get more bill. So even the VPC also. So VPC also, so whatever the VPC you created, right, customized VPC, that you need to delete immediately once complete your practice. Right. Any other questions, anyone? You can ask your questions first before going to discuss about new concept, which is ELB, Elastic Load Balancer. Classroom guys, make any questions unte, you can ask me now. If you have any questions, classroom guys, you can ask now. Right. Right. So today's concept is ELB, Elastic Load Balancer. Load balancer or load balancing. What is load balancing in load balancing? Anyone having idea? Load balancer or load balancing, both are same, right? Yeah. So I explain that. See here. What is elastic load balancing? Okay. See here. Elastic load balancing automatically distributes your incoming traffic across the multiple targets, such as EC2 instances, containers, and IP addresses in one or more availability zones, right? It monitors the health of its target registered targets. Registered targets means registered servers, and routes traffic only to the healthy targets. Yeah, elastic load balancing scales your load balancer capacity automatically in response to changes in incoming traffic, right? Yeah. So here they are saying something like incoming traffic across the multiple targets. So what is multiple target? I explain. So here, so targets are EC2 instances. It can be EC2 instances. It can be containers. It can and IP addresses also, right? Yeah, it monitors the health of its register targets, right? For example, so here we have there is a Flipkart server or Amazon shopping site server. So these are the servers we have. So across the globe, we have so many servers available, Flipkart server, right? So as a user, what we will do, we access our, we access the Flipkart website or Amazon shopping website, right? Yeah. So as a user, we access the website. For example, this is Flipkart server, right? So these are all belongs to Flipkart servers, Flipkart application only. But you are accessing as a user, I'm accessing Hyderabad server, right? I'm accessing Hyderabad server. So Hyderabad server is having yeah, it is having more requests. Okay. So immediately what it will do. So here we create some threshold, right? So once the threshold reaches, automatically that will distribute to other server. Normally, server will not distribute. Server will not distribute. So here, ELB will distribute. ELB, what it will do? So this ELB is a load distributor. Load distributor, right? So normally we don't directly access the server. First of all, we connect ELB. Okay. So from ELB, the load will be equally distributed to the servers. I'll show you that. Practically, we'll see that. Okay. Yeah. Now, see here, benefits of load balancer. What are the benefits? Okay. So here, a load balancer distributes workloads across multiple computer resources, such as virtual servers using a load balancer. Yeah, increases the availability and the fault tolerance of your applications. For example, we have application running on a server. We have 10 servers are there, right? So we haven't configured the load balancer. What will happen? For example, that is, I give you a small example. We are all team members. We are all team members. Okay. So 13 members, or else 10 members, for example, 10 members, team members. So everyone getting 10 requests per day. 10 requests. 10 into 10. How many requests? 100 requests, right? Yeah. Three people went on leave. Three people went on leave. Everyone getting 10 requests. 100 requests are receiving every day. Three people went on leave. What will happen? That 30 requests, what will happen? Distribute to other people, right? Other people. So 7 people handle that 100 requests, right? So after a few days, 2 people went left from the organization. After a few days, 2 people went left from the organization. They resigned. Only 5 people are there, but we are getting 100 requests. What we will do? 5 people handle the 100 requests. Each one 20 requests, right? Same way here also, when we configure ELB, it will distribute the load on healthy targets. Healthy targets means here they are showing something. Healthy targets, register targets. Okay. So healthy target means available resource, available servers, right? In case the server is in shutdown state, it will not distribute the load. It will not distribute to the shutdown server, right? Yeah. Now, types of load balancers. So here we have different types are available. Application load balancer, network load balancer, gateway load balancer, and a classic load balancers. Okay. Yeah. Let us go with one by one. Application, network, gateway, and a classic load balancers. Okay. 4 types of load balancers are available. Now, application load balancer. An application load balancer functions at the application layer, the seventh layer of an open system interconnection model, OSI model. Application load balancer functions at the application layer. Application layer is the seventh layer of the OSI model. What is OSI models? Anyone having idea? How many? Yeah. How many OSI models are available? How many OSI models available? Anyone having idea? Real time, guys. OSI models, how many available? So in BTech also, there is a subject, OSI models, right? BTech MCA also, we have a subject. So about this 7, yes, correct. 7. Yes, OSI layers, OSI layers, or OSI models. Okay. So what are those? Right, right. Yes, correct. Application layer, presentation layer, question layer. Yeah. First layer, what is the first layer? Physical layer. Yes. I'll show you that. Example, I give you example. 7 layers are available. Yeah. 7 important layers are available here. So let's go with because this is a very basic concept, but we need to understand this. See, these are the 7 layers. OSI model. First one is physical layer, right? Physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. Application layer is 7th layer of the OSI model, right? So, yeah, so this you can go through later point of time. You can go through this. So here, this layers normally internally this will be happened internally. So we don't need to configure this. We don't need to worry about this. Okay. So internally, yeah, this is our application layer is the 7th layer of the OSI model. Okay. Yeah. Now, second one, network load balancer. Network load balancer. Network load balancer functions at the 4th layer of the open system interconnection, right? Yeah, it can handle millions of requests per second. Network layer handle the millions of requests per second, right? That is enterprise level. Okay. Next one, third one is gateway load balancer. What is gateway? Anyone? Gateway and anyone having idea? Gateway, gate is a door, right? So gateway is nothing but router, router. So between two networks. So gateway load balancer. See here, gateway load balancers enables you to deploy, scale, and manage virtual appliances such as firewalls. Yeah, instant. Yeah. So this is normally this we are not using currently. Gateway load balancers we are not using. So because gateways between two networks, right? Between two networks, normally we enable the VPC, right? Load balancer not required basically. Classic load balancer. So here a load balancer distributes incoming application traffic across multiple EC2 resources in multiple availability zones. This is also not required basically. So currently, most of the organizations, most of the project teams, they're using first load balancer, which is application load balancer, right? So network load balancer also sometimes we are using, but that is a very enterprise level. So millions of requests per second, right? So now I show you something here. See here. For example, this is yeah, these are the Flipkart servers, for example. So here, US East 1, the region is US East 1. So US East 1A and 1B, two different zones we configure the servers. Okay. Yeah. So as a user, what we will do, we directly, when we want to connect any application, so first we'll connect that ELB, ELB, right? So for example, when you open website, Flipkart website, so our request go to ELB first. We don't know, right? So where we are connecting. So ELB distribute the equal load to the healthy targets, healthy servers. Okay. So equally distribute the load like this. So one request go to first server, one request go to second server like that. Equally the load will be distributed. Right. Internally, the threshold available inside of the load balancer. See here. 6 people trying to connect one server, one web server. 6 people. They're trying to connect a server. So there is an application. They're trying to connect the server, right? So the traffic will be route like this here. 2 people connected one server, 2 people connected one server, 2 people connected one server. Equally, the load will be distributed like this. Clear, right? So this is example. So practically, we will work on this. So the request go to ELB first. So from ELB, the request will be distributed to the healthy targets, healthy servers. Okay. Now let us go and work on this. Create and work on this ELB. How can we create ELB? How can we work on the ELB? Let's try to understand. Okay. Yeah. Now, yeah, elastic load balancing. So here we required, first of all, yeah, steps to configure ELB. What are the steps we need to here? Yeah. So first step here is create two security groups. We need to create two security groups. So first one is all TCP SG security group for servers. Second one is HTTP SG for ELB. So first of all, we need to create two security groups. Okay. Yeah. So here, so when we talk about this HTTP, all TCP means 0265535. All the ports will be open. So HTTP port number. What is the port number of HTTP? Everyone? 80, right? So HTTP port number. What is HTTP? Anyone? Hypertext transfer or transmission protocol, right? So HTTP port number is 80. There is a one more uh, protocol which is HTTPS. HTTP, HTTPS. So what is HTTPS? Secure, right? Hypertext transfer protocol secure, right? So what is the port number of this? This is important, Andy. So everyone need to understand this. So HTTP, HTTPS, right? So port number is 443. We need to keep in our mind. Okay. So normally when you open any website, either it can be HTTP or HTTPS. So when you open any website here, for example, this is a website. Okay. So this website is having either HTTP or HTTPS. I'll show you this. See, what is this? HTTPS, secure. This is a secure website. Normally, secure websites, non-secure websites. Okay, so both are available, but most of the websites they use secure only. Okay, so because yeah, so if you if you create a non-secure website, what will happen? Hackers they can easily enter, right? That is why most of the websites they are using secure only, right? So either HTTP or HTTPS we can use here. Fine. Yeah. Next one. So second step here is create two servers with user data. User data. What is user data? I'll show you. Okay. So create two servers with user data. After that, third one, create ELB, elastic load balancer. Create ELB and add servers to the ELB. Right. Fourth step here is test the ELB. how the load will be distributed. We can test it out, right? So these are the 4 important steps you need to configure. Okay. Yeah. So while creating ELP, we have target groups also. So target groups, yeah. So here, small change, create ELP, create target groups and ELP, create target groups and ELP. Okay. Yeah. Now let us go back to console, AWS console. First of all, what we will do, we create 2 security groups. First one, alt TCP group. Second one is HTTP. Okay. Let us go back here. Now, first of all, I want to create 2 security groups. Click on EC2, go to security groups, network and security groups. So click on create security group. Now security group name, all TCP, SG for servers, right? So here the same name you can give in the description also. So VPC, we can use the default VPC. Click on add inbound rules. Outbound rules, all traffic enabled here. So now we can add the inbound rules. Select all TCP here, 0 to 65535. Source, you can enable anywhere, IP version 4. Okay. Now tag name, you can give name, use the tag name here, same name. Click on create security. So this is our yeah first prior first security group for the servers. Okay. Yeah. Second security group also we need to create here. So which is HTTP as create security group HTTP SG for PLV. Scroll down here. Now add inbound rules. Select HTTP here. So 80 port number is port range is enabled. Now we can give anywhere. So even though here also you can use the RTCP, but here for testing we are using only one port number. Okay. Yeah. So anywhere. Now add tag name, give the same name here. Click on create security group. Yeah. So first step completed here. First step is completed, right? Second step is create 2 servers with user data. Create 2 servers with user data. Okay. User data. What is user data? Let's try to understand first. Normal simple script I prepared here. This is a simple script. User data is simple script. So here hash escalate remark /bin /bash escalate remark /bin /bash, which is we can say shabang. This is simple shell script. right? So while working on shell script, we'll go very deep dive. So ash escalator mark slash bin slash bash is shabang. Shabang is, yeah, starting up the script. So we need to give this proper syntax. Okay. So sudo hyphen I or sudo su both are same. Sudo space hyphen I or sudo su both are same. What is this? Anyone? Switch user, right? So yum update space hyphen y. What is this? To update the internal repository. Yum install hyphen y httpd yeah x86 underscore 64. So httpd is a web server. To install web server, this is the command. So where we use the yum command? Anyone? On which servers we are using? Sorry? Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux is which family server? Or Red Hat. Red Hat family, right? So we take Red Hat family server. Okay. Yeah. So to install web server, yum install hyphen y httpd. Okay. So after that, systemctl start httpd service. Service should be started once we install the web server. After that, we need to enable the web server. Okay, httpd service. So after that, see here, echo. What is the meaning of echo? Anyone? What is the meaning of echo? Anyone having idea? Echo. Real time guys. What is the meaning of echo? Anyone? Where we use this? To print the message. To print the message, we use the echo, right? So normally while working on Python script, directly we give print. But here shell script, we use the echo to print message. Okay. Yeah. Now, so this is the HTML syntax. This is the HTML syntax, right? Up to here. So style, background, color green. So background color I give green. Okay. So after that, I want to print something which is welcome to Naresh IT. Okay. So this is a server one. I want to change. Yeah. So body. So here I want to deploy this onto index.html. So in the /var /ww /html. Okay. So by using this user data, we need to create the server. Okay. So I'll show you. Practical, we'll see this. Just copy this. Now go back to EC2. Now I want to create EC2 instance. While creating EC2 instance, I want to add this user data. So how can we add the user data? We'll see that. Okay. Now server one, server name server one. Take Amazon Linux only. Second AMI you can take here. Now instant type T2 micro key pair. You can use any key pair. Yeah. Next one, security group. Security group, we need to choose the alt TCP SG for the servers. Okay. This one you can use. Now one server. So where we add that user data. So scroll down, completely scroll down. So here there is a advanced details. Click on this, expand this, scroll down, completely scroll down. Yeah, here there is a user data, right? So which is optional actually. So you can give the user data, whatever you prepared. Okay. Yeah. Here what we are doing here by giving this, yeah, in order to create any website or when we want to start any website or when we want to enable any service. So normally once create the server, we can install the web server. Once create the server, we can install the web server by connecting through that console, putty, right? Instead of installing manually while creating server, by using shell script, we can install web server, we can start the service, we can enable the service. Either way. So that will take more time. So if you want to install manually, that takes more time by using the script. So I want to install the web server. Yeah, I want to change the background color also, right? I want to print this message also. Okay. Now click on launch instance. Once you give this, you understand, right, what I'm doing here? So I'm creating server. Along with the server, I want to install web server, web service, web server, application server. So in that, I want to deploy, I want to print something. Okay. So click on launch instance. Yeah. Now the instance is being ready. So now the instance is in the running state. Copy this public IP, copy this public IP, go back to browser, paste here, enter. What it is showing here? Instead of the server, we install web server, web application, web server. So instead of that, we print the message by using echo. We print the message. So this is a first server. Okay. So background color we gave green, right? Yes. So why I gave green color? Why I gave this text? I explain. So wait for a few minutes. Okay. Now I want to launch one more server. Launch instance server 2, Amazon Alexa only. Now T2 micro key pair. I want to use any key pair here. Security group, RTCP group I want to use. Now one instance, go to advanced, scroll down here. Here you can paste the script here. Same script you can paste here. Yeah. Now in place of green, I want to give yellow. Now body of the message, it is fine. Now server 2, I want to give server. So everything is same, but only background color, server name. I change here. Okay. Now click on launch instance. Server 2. Take the IP here, copy this IP, go to browser, paste here. See, this is server 2. Okay. Server 1 and server 2. For example, so these servers are Flipkart servers, for example. Okay. So how the request will be distributed equally on healthy targets, I just want to show you. Okay. Now, second step is completed here. Second step is completed. So what we did here, we created security groups and also created the servers with user data. So next one, third step, what we have to do, create target groups and ELB, right? Yeah, so target groups. So these two servers we need to add into target group, right? Yeah, now go back to console here, AWS console, scroll down, scroll down. See here, load balancing. So click on target groups, click on target groups. Yeah, so here, create target group, create target group. So Here, choose target type. These are the instances, right? Servers, right? Yeah, select instances here. Target group name, ELB, TG. Yeah. So here, protocol, HTTP. HTTP port number is 80, right? So IP addresses type. So here we have two types of IPs available. So IP version 4, IP version 6. Currently we are using IP version 4 only. You can keep as is. Yeah, next one, VPC, default VPC. So normal in real-time projects, we don't use the default VPC. We always use the customized VPC, right? Yeah, keep as is, default VPC. So protocol versions here, you can keep default one only. Health checks, so same, keep as is. Now tag name, you can use the tag name here. Name, ELB, TG, target group. Click on next. Yeah, now these are the targets. These are the two targets available. So these two targets you can select here. You can choose here. Click on include as pending below. So we need to add this. Click on this. Now these two servers are added to the target. Now click on create target group. So in this group, we are adding two servers. We can add 10 servers also. In that group, we can add 10 servers also, right? So click on target group, create target group. Yeah. Now the target group is created here. See here? So currently, yeah, health status unused because we added the servers, but we are not using the servers, right? So here monitoring is there, health checks, attributes, right? Next one. Next one, we need to create the load balancers. Target groups is configured, created. Next one is go to load balancers, create load balancer. See here. Here we have four types of load balancers available. First one is application load balancer, network load balancer, gateway load balancer, and also classic load balancer. See here, four load balancers available. So most of the time we use the application load balancer only. Select this application load balancer. Click on create. Now load balancer name, PLB. So here it is showing two options which are internet facing or internal. So within the organization also we can enable the load balancer. Within the intranet also we can create the load balancer, or else internet facing also we can create the load balancer. Someone asking some question here. So I am not in mute. So everyone able to hear me? Can you confirm? I am audible. Can you confirm one more time? Others, Deepak is unable to hear. Yes, everyone able to hear. So check your internet connectivity, Deepak. Your side there is a problem. Deepak, you can check it out. Yeah. So here we have two options: internet facing, internal. Right, within the organization also we can enable this, or else publicly also you can enable this. Right. Next one, load balancer IP addresses, IP version 4 only. Network mapping, VPC, default VPC only. Yeah, now here we need to choose all the zones here. All the zones here, right? Next one, see here, security group. By default one is selected. But we need to select one more security group. What is that? So now I'm enabling the ELB. Now we are configuring ELB, right? So here we need to choose ELB, SZ, HTTP, ELB, SZ, ELB. This one we need to enable here. Now, see here. So we created target groups and we are creating ELB. So we need to choose here, we need to integrate target group with the ELB, for which what we have to do see here. Default action. Here we need to click here, see here. This is the target group, ELB target group. So this target group we need to integrate with the ELB, right? Yeah. Now protocol is 80, which is HTTP. Next one, scroll down here. Can check all these things. These are all default values only. Don't need to change anything. So here, network mapping. So we enabled all the zones here and group enable the HTTP, SZ, and default one also enable here. So target group we attach to the ELB. So if you want to add any tag name, click on edit here. Name. ELB, can give ELB. App ELB, right? We gave app ELB. So now go and create this. Now go and create this. Create load balancer. Now the load balancer is creating. So wait for 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes. This is provisioning. So once it is provisioned, we can test the ELB. Load, how the load will be balanced. We can test it out. So any questions on this configurations? Anyone having any questions here? So these configurations are very, very important. So in real-time projects also, if you get a chance to work on this, same way you can configure this. Same steps. Yeah. When we were assigning SG, which was HTTP, but we didn't use all these. You can choose Alt TCP also. For ELB also, you can choose the Alt TCP. But difference I wanted to show you, the difference. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now it is yeah, status is enabling provisioning. So wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Once it is ready, so we can test the ELB, how the request will be distributed equally. So make sure everyone check the Telegram group daily. If anything updates, I post in the group. So even yeah, you can also post the screenshots in the Telegram group. So while practicing, if you are facing any challenges, if you have any issues, okay, you can post in the Telegram group. I give you solution. Where we will use second yeah, we used already, right? Second security we used, right? Where we used the for ELB. For ELB we used, right? Anurag. One SG we have used if I'm yeah, no, both the SGs we used. You missed that. Go through the recording. Anurag. Both the SGs we used. First one is for servers. Second one is for ELB. So both we used, right? Classroom days. Yeah, online guys also. Both we used, right? Can confirm. And yeah, someone asking, yeah, Deepak asking some question. Once load balancer is enabled, so can we still access the servers individually? If yes, then how can we disable them? We don't disable. Okay. Individually we should not access. Okay. So we can access, but so through endpoints only we can access. I'll show you that. Through endpoints only we can access. One for server, other one for ELB. We enabled. We attach the security groups to ELB and servers. Yes, correct. Mandeep saying something like, so while creating ELB, we use the second security group. So meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can ask me. On previous sessions, I enable the unmute option. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. I enable the unmute option on previous sessions or ELB. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Anyone, you can ask me now. Yeah, I enable the unmute. You can ask your questions. Anyone.
Sir, we will see that how the load balancing is happening between
Bit
the
louder,
server.
please. Bit louder, please.
We will see now like how the load balancing is happening between the server.
Mhm. Okay. We'll see that. Actually, wait for a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Can we create one SG with all rules? Yes, we can use one SG also.
So if we will create one SG, then whether we need to create a target group or not.
Can you come again? Bit louder, please.
If we will create only one security group and will
Okay.
attach to ELB and server both, then whether we need to create target group or not.
Yeah, target group is required. Target group is required. Target group is also required.
So what is the job of target group here? Like it will add a security group and
No, no, no.
it will.
Target group is different. Security group is different. What is target group is different. Target group means, so where we target. So which servers we are going to add into that group, right? The target group we configured. So we have 2 servers only. If you want to configure 10 servers, you can configure. You can add into target group 10 servers. The load will be distributed to 10 servers. What is the purpose of target group? So what is the target? What is target? That is one kind of cluster. One of the cluster. One kind of cluster. What is cluster, anyone? Group of servers, right? So what is the use of cluster? Cluster is a group of servers. What is the use of cluster? Load balancing, fault tolerance, right? Understand, right, Prasad? Yeah, even physical also same functionality. So normally physical data centers, we configure physical load balancer. Same functionality. So between physical servers, we can enable the load balancer. That is physical hardware we use. Physical load balancer hardware we use to distribute the load equally. They are also programs. There are also physical load balancer. Normally, that network load balancer, it is very difficult to configure. Physical side, physical server side, network load balancer is very difficult to configure. Data center level they configure, but physical within our local system, local server room, very difficult to configure that. Okay. Therefore, programs. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So still it is provisioning, right? Go back here. Can we restore the key pairs? Okay, if you lost the key pair, yes, restore. You can restore. I'll show you end of the course, end of this AWS course. I'll show you troubleshooting. By the time I'll show you how can we restore the key pairs. If you lost the key pair, how can we recover that? Sure, that is possible. Yeah. Now it is active. See here. Now it is active. Click on this. Network mapping. So VPC is enabled here. VPC. In VPC, we have 3 zones are there. So you can configure the server in any zone. You can configure the server in any zone, not only in AP South 1, 1A, 1B, 1, not like that. So you can create servers in any zone. We can configure it. Okay, we can enable this. So resource map, you can check this HTTP port number. Security groups we configured. We attach HTTP security group here. So monitoring, if you want to monitor your ELB, you can go and monitor here. Integrations, you can check here. These are all, no need to change anything here. And capacity, okay, nothing is there. Fine. Now, so I want to test the ELB. How can we test the ELB? Let's try to understand. So load balancing, how the load will be balanced. I want to test it out. Go to target groups here. So here we have, click on this. There is a ARN, right? There is a ARN. So here we required one DNS address. Go back here. Yeah. See here. So if you want to test your ELB, there is a DNS name here. DNS name. So instead of connecting single server, I close these 2 servers. Now copy this DNS name, DNS address. So paste in the browser. Paste in the browser. Enter. So now it is showing server 2, right? Now refresh here, refresh here. It is showing server 1. Refresh here, server 2, server 1, server 2, server 1. Request will distribute like this. One request go to server 1, request go to server 2, request go to server 1, server 2. If you have 10 servers, the request will be distributed equally. So 10 colors you can use, 10 colors, background colors you can use, right? The request will be distributed like this. See here. So once any customer connected the, uh, anyone want to use, anyone want to access the website, so the request will go to first ELB. From there, it will distribute to equally to the servers, right? So when you refresh here, this should be changed. This is testing only, right? So in real application, so the request will be distributed equal like this. Better you can create 4 servers or 5 servers, right, for testing. So online guys, can you check this? I share this URL. If you're able to access or not, can you check this? ELB is accessible or not? Can you click on this URL and can you check this? Online students, if you're able to access the same or not? I share the link in the group, the chart, WebEx chart. Can you check it out? Can you click on that? So the load is distributing. So you can refresh here. You can refresh here. Load is distributing or not, you can check it out.
Sir, now this is the Amazon web server URL. Now, if you want to give it like flipkart.com, how we can do that?
Yes. So any website, static website we check, right? Static website hosting we perform, right? So
Yeah, but
both
the
servers.
name, how can we give that? Flipkart.com. How can we map flipkart.com with this URL?
Okay. So you want to create Flipkart application. Am I correct?
Yes, and map this URL to that name.
Okay. So here it is not possible. Here it is not possible. Okay. So Flipkart real application or any other application, if you want to map, we are using free time. That is not possible here. So, or else if you want to configure some other application, you require script. You need coding or script. I'll show you something here. Just a minute. Go back.
About the domain name and IP registration, right?
Sorry, can you come again?
How are we going to map the domain name with the IP address or the load balancer address?
Yes. So normally, if you want to register domain, so we need to get one IP first. That IP we need to register with the website, right? So while working on Route 53, I'll show you that. While working on Route 53, I'll show you that. Route 53. So here, don't enable that. Don't enable that. Just use the text only. Use the text only. Okay. So if you want to access a real website, so we need to enable the Route 53. If you want to enable the Route 53, you need to buy the static website. Sorry, you need to buy the, I'll show you that. So if you want to enable the Route 53, we need to buy one domain. One domain we need to buy. For example, I want to open one more console here, duplicate session. So while working on Route 53, I'll show you definitely. Route 53, for example, this, I just want to give the, so someone asked this question, very valid question. So in place of this text, if I want to access a real website, how can I access, right? Yeah, so here, we need to go to the domains. So we need to buy one domain. So normally domains where we purchase, anyone having idea? Domain purchase, where we get that domain?
GoDaddy is one example.
GoDaddy, yes. Someone saying GoDaddy. GoDaddy is the popular website to buy the domains. What is domain? For example, nareshit.com is there. That is one domain. So we purchase from some third party vendor, right? So we map our IP to the domain. That is why we're able to access nareshit.com. So every website is having IP address, right? For example, so if you type this, it would say, okay, so narration, or else so something like that. See here. So this is the IP, Naresh IT IP. This is the IP. This is our IP. Okay. So normally, if you distribute this IP to everyone, they will be confused, right? For example, every website is having IP address. So if I publish this IP to everyone, they will confuse. That is why what we will do, this IP we map to the domain. We procure one domain. For the domain, we map this IP, right? So that instead of using IP, we can use the domain address, right? So that the domain will be accessed. Every website is having one IP. Every website is having one domain. Got it right, everyone? Understanding right? So domain purchase, how to purchase the domain? Even though AWS is also providing domains. Go to register domains. So here you can click on register domains. So now here I want to get one domain here. So for example, nareshit.com. I want to search this. See here, Naresh IT is not available, already registered. Now I want to purchase one more domain, Naresh IT devops.com, for example. See here, this is available. nareshitdevops.com available, right? See here, this is the costing, domain costing. nareshitdevops.net, .org, .io, like this. So different costing, different extensions here. See here. So this we need to select and we need to proceed proceed to checkout, and we need to give the credit card information, and we need to pay the bill. So that we'll get the domain. For that domain, we need to map our IP so that we can access the website. IP also we need to, yes, IP also we need to register. So our static IP, right? Permanent IP. Public IP is free, right? Clear, right, everyone? Is it clear to you, everyone? Any other questions, anyone? Any other questions so far? Great. So once you practice this, make sure the ELB should be deleted. Otherwise, some charges will be applied. So make sure everyone delete the ELB. How to delete the ELB? I'll show you quickly. Yeah, first of all, see here, load balancing, select your ELB, go to actions. Now delete load balancer, confirm, delete. So go to target groups, select your target group, go to actions, delete the target group. After that, yeah, first the ELB should be deleted. Otherwise, it will not be deleted. ELB should be deleted first. Now it is gone. Go to target groups, select, yes, refresh here. Go to actions, delete the target group, delete, right? So after that, go and delete the servers, two servers. Right. Clear it, everyone? So tomorrow we are going to discuss about Lambda, AWS Lambda, which is very core service, important service. Sorry. Network load balancer, we don't have any network. So most of the companies we are using application load balancer. Network load balancer, millions of requests per second, right? We don't have any network here to configure that, right? So that is a bit difficult because network level we can configure that. Okay. Even classic load balancer also.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, are there any route tables that are associated with the elastic load balancer?
The route table is not required basically. Yes, not required. No need to configure.
Okay.
So while working on auto scaling also one of the load balancer, auto scaling, right? So tomorrow we'll discuss about Lambda. Day after tomorrow, we'll work on auto scaling. Auto scaling also one of the load balancer. Fine. Yeah. So make sure everyone practice. I provide you this user data in Google Classroom. I upload this. Okay. So you can take this. You can modify this name, server name, or if you want to give any other name here, other text here, you can give, and you can test it out. Okay. Fine. Any more questions, anyone? So, classroom guys, any questions, anyone? Right. Yeah, so we can wind up here. So tomorrow, Lambda function is very core service. Don't miss the session tomorrow. Okay, so everyone make sure everyone practice till now whatever the services we discussed. Okay, fine. Yeah, thank you all.